charging. Yes, I'm still in the bathroom. I could go in another room. Ironically, I'm going for the most privacy. I just don't want to be bothered or harassed ultimately in my face. It's like I ultimately have been harassed and irritated in my damn face, like, but again, people who've been through that know what it's like, and I know we're all just trying to live, and I know we've all had enough of this bullshit. I just have to say, the Democratic National Convention and everything. People, Americans, now I sound like Obama, like Americans, like America, like, I don't know, okay. No, I remember Obama was always very invested in America, so you'd always hear the word America or Americans out of his mouth, and that's great. And it's basically in his mouth. That word it's in his head, the word Americans, and actually, like, we have potential to help make the world a better place. The whole world has a potential to help each other. That's where it has to be, not, anyways. So as I was saying, I've been under attack, and what I was trying to say though is they got the Democrats got it. We got it together, like, for real, for real, for real. And I have to, like, really give you guys, like, I don't know, the biggest freaking, like, I could just freak out and, like, look crazy, like, oh my God, like that kind of. There we go, without making it loud and extra crazy. Here's some of my energy. Anyways, I came on, my phone died, I'm back. This girl's bothering me now. What a surprise. Who's not? Somebody's mad, wants me to do what they want me to do. Christians is talking about a shower. No, I'm in here because it's like in that, the room or in the attic, it's like a little bit warmer. I mean, I guess I could have went up in the fucking attic, but whatever. Like I said, I'm in here for more privacy. I don't want to be bothered, No, I'm not taking a shower right now, but no, shut up, dude, not now. Look, if I don't use this, then you might not use your brain, and then you might kill yourself on accident. So please just listen to what I'm saying. Men, wake up. Us women aren't just your fucking cars to drive around. You understand? Yes, I will. He's saying first smoke, finish your smoke. Yeah, dude, I'm not taking a shower right now, so not. Jaden, I'm not gonna bounce for you right now. Okay, so besides this bullshit, because yes, I get it. You guys get my energy, and you know that shit is not what I'm here to entertain. I talk about things, I'm addressing things, whatever, but I get it. You're fine. It's, whatever. No, shut up about your waiting. That's fine. You can wait, but just know my time is on God's time, and yeah. Hold on. You guys gotta sit tight for a minute here. I'll be right back. I apologize, but I got the whole thing about God's time. Just chillax for a minute. Be right back. All right. Sorry for the little wait. I have to wash my hands in my bathtub. Just because I'm in here. And anyways, I just want to get down to business. Keep it moving. Shit. So anyways, before I stepped out of here, I was just saying that, so I'm trying to just give you the good things. It's positive. We want to keep it light. I address the bullshit if I don't want, that's the whole point. You do what you want. You protect your peace. Christian, shut the fuck up. Stop trying to make me take a goddamn shower knowing that he's not concerned for me like I need to wash. He just wants me to get all wet and I don't know, whatever. He said, you must need shower for fresh. Yes, I know how to do that. Thank you. No, I did not shower today, but I did put some toothpaste in my mouth. I mean, I'm being 100% honest. I mean, it's not like I'm just out here in this world not giving a fuck at all about anything and just being an asshole. That's the problem. People want to be in this like little fake world, and they've been taught to just be in this little fake ass world and then it gets worse. Whatever the world is, however the world is at the time, is how people want to be, and it's disgusting. It's just, if you're going to be like a certain way at a time, it should be in a good way. It should be a good memory, something you can look back on. Like, trauma is not always a good thing when you have a bunch of people in that's why you think about it, and people are in jail, and that's why people fight and clash, because they're different traumas. So anyways, I'm just gonna say, I just was saying that. But anyways, so to go back to the positivity aspects, and I apologize to a certain person. I want us to, like, I would never discredit you. I don't know how much you want me to be open about this music. I feel like I kind of want like us real folks to be able to get it and figure it out for ourselves. Like I said, I would never discredit you. I just think that it's funny to like watch things unfold. Anyway, so I have 2 new songs. I'm just gonna say this. One of them is a clip one of them has a clip of somebody, and y'all can figure it out for yourselves. But the song is a little nuts, but whatever. I don't know if I'm ready to play these. Like I said, 2 songs. But the messages is very powerful. I just would like to display it in the best condition way I can. Making music isn't as so easy as everybody thinks. Even though I make it look easy and it's fun and I have a blast and I do it good, well, that's the best thing, when you can really develop a skill and you have a great fucking time with it. And you know what? Q was there from in the beginning, from 2016, when I started actually really, really recording professionally, but I was doing it my own, and I did make tapes for years, but that's not really a professional. That's like old school. That's like going on the corner playing music or something. Not that you can't make money, but it's, it was, I just remember before I had stopped doing like tape recording, like the actual tapes, I was like, what am I supposed to do with this now? There's no, like, you can't go, if your tape recorder breaks, you can't, where you could go buy one, but it's not, and then it's like slow, or it's like, anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves today. Thank you, a legend 94. I like that. A legend. It's like a L, like at like L legend at a legend space 94. I like that. Great live stream, and I love the positivity you're bringing. Yes, thank you. That's what I'm saying. I was trolled with the other day. I'm still trying to. I will go, like I go back and I'll watch some of my lives. I don't like to watch as much of when I'm like talking. Sometimes it's just like I prefer to watch mine when I have the music and shit more. But so I was like going through the shit and like your words are important. What you do in life is important. It's not that you gotta like exhaust yourself and do so fucking much. It's like just don't stop yourself. Every little bit counts. You're on God's time, you know. But anyways, so it's just that there's issues in the world that like let's just talk about mental health for example. How come people like mess with people's head and then that's it and then they don't have to like suffer any repercussions? Like it's kind of messed up, and I'm not talking about Q. I'm not. No, that's not it. I don't feel like. I feel like life experiences, shit I've gone through has messed me up in some ways, but I never let it make me like a bad person or anything. I just feel like PTSD is a real thing. There's a bunch of things, but anyways, do you see my point? We are victims. We're all like, but it's not. We're not all victims, but we don't need to be victims. It's like about balance. Like, don't be a fucking dick and make problems for everybody, but don't be a victim and be like wah all the time. It's you have to find the balance. Like what I mean is I'm not when I don't get me wrong, if you're wrong and you wronged people and you hurt them, they are truly victims and it's wrong, but don't put yourself in that same position. Make sure you protect your peace. Abuse is abuse, and it's not healthy because it's the others around you shouldn't have to deal with that projection. But this is what you know, you don't know. It's like you know what you're doing, but you don't know how to fix things, and then until you actually fix things, then you know. When you find a solution, then you can go around and tell people, oh yeah, this is the solution. So there you go. You don't know until you fucking know. But anyways, so yes, Q, I'm just gonna say this. Yes, I've known you 8 years. You have a lot of female friends, and I've had like friends are great. You can have as many like there's nothing wrong with being cool with people. It's when people are all evil for a friend, and it's just weird. Like have each other's back. Yeah, do be willing to be down and have their back and stand up for them. And if that means being mean to somebody, whatever. But the fact of the matter is that it shouldn't be just like I just said. Because do you see how that sounds? It has to be right. Right is right, wrong is wrong. So everything I ever like, it was oh, everything is always my fault. I'm just having an argument with myself. Like, yeah, that's might as well just say my whole life is in the toilet and I'm just arguing and I'm not making any progress. I've never done anything good in my life. I'm just sitting here and I'm a fucking big turd. And yeah, this is what they want you to believe about me. But then there's people that do believe in me, and thank you for that because I believe in you as well. And this is where we need to keep going with it because it's a fucking beautiful thing. It exists. They wanted to hide this from you. There's so many things they hid from you. It's not a conspiracy. It's You know, for one thing, we're all going about our lives and shit. You're in your life, I'm in mine, blah blah blah. What are you doing? What am I doing? You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing when we don't see each other or something? Some people is just a little bit more odd and strange and in their own devices, to their own devices. When you have God in your corner, you're good. Like, you're gonna find a solution. You're not gonna just sit there and, because even if you feel like you're gonna just give up, if God knows you care, he's gonna come to you. And that's how I feel like how me and Alice became friends, really, because she was with my cousin for years, and I would speak with them on Facebook and stuff, and then he ran off and got another relationship. But my cousin, his sister, was like, oh yeah, you know, like, because I was like, what's going on? And so that's how me and her got united. But then I think at some point his sister had to make a choice to like have the side of his new girlfriend. But the whole point is, I never even knew the new girlfriend. I mean, and whatever, it's been over a year or something, but he has not even, my cousin, little Danny, has not even talked to her. And yes, I'm saying names, whatever. It's just that because we're just being factual here. Little Danny has not talked to Ellis in over a year, like spoke to her. I'm not talking about like little stupid things that men do, like leave me alone, like message, like a stupid little message, like, oh, I love you and maybe things will be okay someday, or like something stupid like that. That's not, you don't even know if that's real. And the way the world is now, thank you, Christian, that you really like me. Thank you. I appreciate that you like me for this. Because all of this on the outside wouldn't look so good if this was all like, and you know. I'm not even smoking right now. I'm just, you don't know, like, you don't know how hard things really are. I'm cool. I'm good. This is God that I am as good as I am. Because if they would just let me, they just wanted me to die or something. Hold on, okay? You're gonna have to sit tight for a second, guys. Alrighty. Okay, so again, I know I'd be all over the place, but you know what, Christian? Don't tell me about bad habits until you have, I don't know what your responsibilities and shit are. Dude, you just don't know, like, who's fucked you over and left you to die, and like who, it's not even just leaving people to their own devices, because for me, like I said, I've God, but it's just not cool, you know. Y'all are gonna have to hold on a few minutes, maybe. Bad habits, no. Christian, I'm tired of men, you know. Give me advice, sure. Tell me what to do. No, tell me what it is. Like, dude, make it make sense before you say it, because hi, Becky. Becky says, yeah, you're back. Been a while, but I love you, girl. Love you too, Becky. You know, like, I appreciate people that love me, and honestly, I really appreciate and love that there's actual women in here that you're not the only woman who showed me love on here, but sometimes I don't know if it's actually a woman, because some of these foreign dudes like will make full profiles as women sometimes, and then I have to try to tell people sometimes, because I can always tell because they make it clear and obvious. They're just like, yeah, baby, and it's like, you know what I mean. Not saying women can't be like that, but you usually can tell. Anyways, give me a minute. I'm sorry, Becky. I didn't mean to just, Yes, help you give me inspiration, honey. Help build self love and confidence. Thank you, Becky. I appreciate that. Randika says so sweet. And Christian said he wants to meet me. Okay, anyways, just give me a second. I have to do something for my child. It's just gonna be a second. But okay, all right, okay. Everything's fine. It's just She said, oh, okay, Becky said, I feel that my kiddos are crazy today. No, it's just, well, with babies, they are teething and, it's just, it's really so much you can do. But, I mean, she's really good. So that's how I know. I know when it's teething at times and I'll give her medicine. Yeah, but when it's like, anyway, so I just gave her some medicine. She went back to sleep. I knew that's what it was. When they're tired and they're fighting it, it's probably from teething. But anyways, so thank you. I'm glad. I appreciate your presence, Becky, because you're a woman, and us women, we need to use our voice more. We don't need to be afraid, like, you know what I mean? I don't appreciate trolling women. It's just like, oh, there's a rip on your shirt. There's a hole in your bra. There's like, yeah, I would hope, obviously, you don't want to see nipples and stuff. Well, obviously, some of these men do, but you know what I mean? I'm not going to go out there and violate. But yes, you're right, Becky. We do need to build each other up more. But that's what I was saying about the Democratic National Convention. Anybody, if you have not watched what's going on lately, you need to see it. It'll bring you a lot of good positivity and light, because that's what it is. And as far as smoking weed, it's helped me. I mean, I've gone years in the past without it. It's not really like, you know what I mean. It's just, anyways, there we go. No. Anyway, no, I'm just said no because I can't even say your name. Vagina. See, this doesn't even sound right. Your name sounds like vagina, and I don't know. And I'm sorry if that's your actual name, but I feel like maybe I don't know if he put his name like that because he's being like a weird man. You never know. They exist. A Legend 94 says, I remember when my son was teething, now he's 4. So I totally get how hard the teething phase is. Well, that's the thing. I can handle that's part of life when you have kids, you know what I mean? You're gonna have your days or moments in the day, whatever. And then Becky said, yeah, you never know. Yeah, my kids are 2 and 3 years old. That's awesome. I have six altogether, 18, 15. My twins are 12, then 10, and then 9 months. I'm just, I love my kids. I just want them to enjoy life, and they are doing that, but stop, little the JJ dude, whatever. Stop asking to bra open. And Draco Dunlap said, "Do you listen to Gucci Mane?" I mean, I listened to him years ago. I mean, when people, I remember getting like an MP3 player and there was songs on it already and shit. I think anyways. I remember like the Lemonade song. I mean, I haven't listened to a lot of artists' music in years. Becky said, "You're a strong mama." Thank you. And you are as well, Becky. Keep going. And oh, God bless you, because all my kids is like, they had all been like about 3 years apart, except the twins was a minute. And then with my youngest, then that she broke the mold it was like a 10-year break from. um, okay. Thank you. It's Tobrut. He said, "BJ, stop." Thank you. A Legend 94 said, "What? How do you have 6 kids? You look like you're only in your 20s." I'm 40. My oldest I had when I was 21. So all of them after that was like every 3 years. So it's 21, 24, 27, 30, and then isn't that weird? And then a whole 10-year break, and then like damn near 40. So it was like almost like 9 years and some change. I don't know, something like that, because yeah, she's 9 months. Her youngest older brother is, like I said, almost 10 years. She was born in November, and then he was born in June. And so that's like, yeah, almost 10 years. Thank you, Becky. I had all C-sections, so honestly, I can't say I would have been as inspired or as happy to have that many kids if I didn't have C-sections. I went through, like, I had my labor induced with my 18-year-old, but it wasn't happening. When they scared me and they told me his heart rate was under stress, I was like, cut my stomach the fuck up. And then they're like, okay, well, just try to push again. Like, they will try to make you push and try to have you do that. I want to make it in the future where that if women want to have a C-section, they can just have it, because it's our choice. It's going back to the whole choice of our bodies, like, seriously, having undergone that, some people would prefer, that's the whole point. It is about a preference, and it is your body, and it's your healing rights and what you want to do. But honestly, like, some people are really into the whole natural birth, the whole delivery process of itself. But me personally, having that scary incident where, who knows what could have happened with my son. And I have heard of different situations and scenarios. Also, I was very grateful for Dr. Veronica. She is great for twins, multiple special. She's a specialist when it comes. She knows her shit when it comes to, twins and things like that, of that nature. Now, likewise, I don't know this doctor's name, and I'm so sorry. She's a beautiful black lady doctor who, when she did my last C-section, well, Dr. Aronica also shouts out to her too, because with my 10-year-old, when she was doing that, and I'm sorry to gross anybody out, but she was like, she's like, "Oh, your bladder had dropped, but I just picked it up and sewed it back in there." I'm like, it wasn't like it was outside of my body, but the fact that, you see how sometimes it's beneficial to have a C-section. I don't know. my friend's mother had issues like something like that, and they wouldn't fix it. I don't know. I'm very optimistic about our medical advances and not the lack of. I do think that, it's just we have to keep the people that are want to cut corners and try to, like, we need to make the world a better place, not a worse place. We all live in it. Use your brain, people. Anyways, I'm okay. I don't know what you're talking about. Whatever your last name Torres, you say no cry please. I don't. Okay. And anyways, yes, Becky, she said, me too, mine both are C-sections too. Yeah, they will almost force you to push them out. It's insane. I prefer C-sections as well. Yes, thank you. No wonder, what's his name? Oasis Torres, you say, no cry, please. Yeah, and then, yeah, Becky said, like, female surgeons are better at performing C-sections. Oh my God, she was amazing. And that's why I said I wish I know her name. I can look at my medical records and sometime at some point maybe, or I'll have to I will find out indefinitely, like, what her actual name is. I have to give you shouts out. Oh, it's just like, it was like she was, whatever you do in life, you want it to be your passion. You want to be passionate about. She did a great job. I don't know if you guys ever really noticed how my body. I'm not saying my body is so great, because like the way she did it, it was a different C-section. It was more. It was done more inside, like internally. So if I ever have any more kids, I would have to, like, there's no ands or buts about it. I would have to have a C-section because she did that, and it would be a certain kind, and I don't even know. Oh God. I'm not worried though, because if that was the case and I did have any more, I would go to children's again, and I would just keep on going on and constantly saying, I have special C-section. I have a special. I have to be here before 36 weeks. Anyways, but no, am I even, whatever. It's just, yeah, that's how it would have to be. But she was so great. It took a long time, and I kept fading in and out. It was like I was on like some acid or something. It was a very crazy experience, but I would rather be conscious. I was trying to just stay with, I wasn't like I was on anesthesia, but I was awake. And that's how it's always been with the C-sections. But you like fade, and then you're like, but I'd rather be right here. I don't want to feel like I'm gonna like die or something. So I feel like to be present. um okay, and then Joe Nathan Haniel says, how do I go out with you? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. I can just see your picture as a nice dog, so I wouldn't mind going out. We can go for a walk in the park. I'll take your dog for her walk. I kind of have like the feeling like I want to like go jogging or something. Like I wanted to have that feeling my whole life, but it wasn't until just recently that I have this, like, I don't know. It's just, maybe there's just been a bunch of weights lifted off me lately that have made me feel like I could finally do what I wanted to do. Alleged 94 says, my wife gave birth to my son all natural, and childbirth is a beautiful thing. It's crazy that women can grow another human being inside of them. I agree. It's a beautiful thing, and it's so beautiful. Just babies are they could be so freaking happy. They appreciate all the littlest things, and we all gotta really just kind of be that way and appreciate what we have, because it's not everything isn't always guaranteed and given. Moises Torres says, come here in Mexico, Los Cabos, you're welcome, Sun and Beach. That sounds nice. Believe me, I'm trying to just get comfortable wherever the hell I am, and then I want to be able to do a bunch of things. But because I feel like you can do work and you can mix the pleasure. It's just, you know what I mean? You handle business, and then you can do those, you know what I mean? It can all work out great. It's just planning and preparing and stuff. And Becky says, yeah, my first C-section, a female did it, and it was beautiful, and my last was done by a male, and they did a horrible job, in my opinion. Yeah, yeah, I mean, it's about being passionate, no matter who you are. But yeah, men can't, you gotta know what's right. Why is it telling me that, okay, I was trying to charge this damn tablet while I was on here. I might have to come off of this and go back on my phone soon. I know it's fucking crazy, but I'm just trying to, yeah, I mean, you know what I mean. It is a personal thing. I'm trying to, but yeah, for a woman, we know our bodies, and so I could see, you know what I mean. But I'm gonna say this: some men can know a woman's body really well, if you know what I'm saying. So it's really how in depth they want to go with that. Just like a woman can get to know things about a man and their body. So you see what I'm saying? It's, you want to be able to take it there and doctor's level, you know. It's just, that's where I just try to look at, like, we do have some great technology and it can keep improving. The fact that we have what we have, we need to be able to expand that. There's so much I would like to be a part of. Like, mental health it's backwards. Oh, we're the victims from whatever, and then we have to go to counseling. No, somebody make those messed up people go get some fucking help so they can stop terrorizing the world. Like, it sounds like, oh, it's so bad to make them go to counseling. No, counseling isn't a bad thing. It's not so hard to do. You're just talking to people that are gonna not lie to you and tell you you're doing the right thing or it's okay or something, and lie. Like, anyway, this is how the world is. We all have to try to make it a better place, and you know, yeah. Okay, so yeah, the other thing too, Becky, did you ever get butterfly tape over your wound? When I had my twins, they're 12 now. There was, like, you know, because they're fraternal, so there was like it was like over here and over there, both sides, like two cuts. I want to say it was my right side that was still like kind of open a little bit, and the visiting nurse put butterfly tape on it, and then it was able to like heal better. But as far as your C-section wounds and those like twinges and shit like that, if you have that, you need to rebuild the scar tissue. My shit was so bad for years, and then I worked out a lot in 2016, so I was able to rebuild that. That's like, just make the skin stronger, and then, you know, so I don't get twinges now. Like, I don't know. It's just, you have to find a way. Like, you don't want to overdo it. You don't want to underdo it. You want to build some strength. And the easiest, I think one of the easiest ways without injuring yourself would be laying on the bed, putting your feet against the wall. Like, or, okay, no. That's one way to get the blood flow. But if you lay on your back and do leg lifts, like, you're just, you know what I'm talking about, like, you know, like just leg lifts from your core. You feel it. Those leg lifts are basically like a form of a crunch. I don't know if I forget what they're called. I don't know if they're reverse crunches. I don't fucking know. I don't remember exactly what they're called, but they help with that area. But you can also, if you ever notice when I'm dancing, I'm trying to provide a workout for people too. I'm working out myself, but I will target certain muscles like while I'm dancing too. So that's the beauty of it. It's not really work as much. Any job you do can be better if you like it, and or whatever. It's just keeping that negativity out of your life, which starts with control of your life. Thank you. I can't even say your name. You're from Korea. You're Korean. If you can like type your name, I would be happy to give you a shout out. But anyways, like I said, I'm not trying to be rude, and that's with anybody, like any kind of like hieroglyphics or some shit. Thank you though, my friend from Korea says I love you. Thank you so much. Um, and Becky said yes, depends on the surgeon. My kid's father's calling me right now. I'm gonna call him back in a second. I'm trying to finish these or get closer on these comments here. I'm so sorry. Adam Klein says you're very beautiful. Thank you. Becky said prefer the stitches versus the glue or whatever. Oh God, glue? No, I mean I had stitches. But again, the last C-section she did, it was like internal. So it was like she was like sewing inside of my stomach. Like you can't see, there's no like scar like this, like people who have gastric. It's not like that. It's just whatever. Like I'm guessing that they probably did some weird thing like with the thingies, like that guy who does the fat removal surgeries and stuff. So it's kind of funny to get like a free upgrade. Oh God. Yeah, and then you said that'll help the pooch. I hate the pooch so much. Only thing I hate about C-section. Yeah, but you know what? Think about it like this. This is the positive side of the C-section, and I kid you not, okay? C-sections, yeah, it makes it like your strength and your core is taken away, and you have to rebuild it, and that's why it gets stronger over time. Even if you're not doing anything, you're moving around or whatever. But yeah, that's what I recommend, is you just want to strengthen it and do it is like you don't want to hurt yourself. The more you work out, if you overdo the workout, then you're sore for like, that's why the best way to work out is do a little slowly, get yourself in there so that you're comfortable and that you're not like, oh, I'm so sore, I must have worked out so good, I did great, and then you give yourself a little too much leeway, and the next thing you know, you haven't worked out in how long. Anyways, I do all this shit without machines and shit like that, and thank you, Legend. You have to leave and stuff, but he said I have to leave, but have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me and sit for a little bit. Becky said, yeah, it was internal. Then they used glue or some shit on the external. Oh, that doesn't. Yeah, I mean, I've had stitches, and sometimes they will do dissolvable ones. Sometimes they'll do they'll take the stitches out. I think I've had the dissolvable ones for like, I probably only had real like the non-dissolvable ones with my first two or something. As far as I can remember, I've had the dissolvable ones for a while. But yeah, the more you make it stronger, then it's officially like closed. Because yeah, that's another thing, is just like you said about, yeah, honestly, it's like you gotta love yourself and appreciate yourself for who you are, and also know that it's not all about looks. It's about how, when you work out and stuff, it should be about feeling good. Yeah, that's the upside, you look good too, and that's the motivation. But honestly, you can get a lot of inspiration in just doing things around the house. Like you can get all kinds of a workout, and people don't realize that. Okay. Okay, Becky said, yeah, it was internal, then use the glue. Okay, we just said that. I need help with confidence. Yeah, Becky. Oh God, Christian, shut up about. Don't tell me not to smoke. Oh, Becky said men are so cruel sometimes, which is very true. But that's the thing. You don't need, it's not that it's great to have their approval, but you want to start within yourself. And if they don't have your approval, then they don't deserve you, I guess. It's not like there's a difference in approval and a difference in respecting each other's differences or something. Like you have to find a way when people, like, I've gone through traumas and I was around other people with traumas, and then it's like, well, eventually you're gonna realize that our traumas are, it's not your fault or my fault. We're not here attacking each other, but then we're like pitted against each other. It's not right. But I've met some good men and I've seen some good men, and I mean, they are out there. I care about a good man, but I don't feel like he's making the right good choice. Like he kind of half-ass is, but that's not what I want. I don't want like that half-ass shit. And then I got this girl mad because apparently, but this is all on him because he just isn't. I think he's just scared and whatever. Becky said it's like they don't understand how pregnancy and C-sections are, etc., can change a woman's body. Oh, don't even get me started. I'm glad you brought this up. Thank you, Becky, because okay. I'm just going to say this because I think men need to hear this. This is a fact. And I'm going to say this too because there was rumors about bullshit. I'm just going to say this. There was some drama for my friend Alice. She was definitely pregnant and whatever. I know this because of the hormones. Like I could see, like even though I wasn't around her all the time, we talked and communicated, and I know for a fact, no, I'm just saying to anybody who ever thought that she might not have been, which I don't think her ex, my cousin, does. I don't think he ever questioned that she was or wasn't, or like I don't think he thought. But they went through, like she had miscarriages, so that can turn a couple's worlds apart. And go figure, anyways. I'm only saying that because I want to just state what I'm about to state. That's why I'm saying all that first. I read this before. I studied up on everything. It's good. Anything that's important that you should know, I'm going to remember it, or it's going to come back to me or whatever. It's going to be refreshed. I'll get more information. When a woman has a baby or even has a miscarriage, well, a miscarriage is different. Let me put it like this. It depends how long you've been pregnant, but depending how high the hormone, the HCG hormone, like how high the levels get of pregnancy, because they alter your hormones, so you're like a mess with your emotions. That's why that hormone is in your body for like a year after you have a baby. So I'm assuming it probably might go away after, or maybe before a year if you don't have the full term. But at the same time, I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I just know what the doctor said that. So I just know about the hormone levels. Like the more that's up, then yeah, obviously, and the longer, then it's gonna take a while to like my daughter's 9 months now. So that means that I still would have some of that pregnancy hormones in my system. Would it show up if I had a pregnancy test? No, but I don't know how that works exactly. I know that it's all like fluctuating its way out, and I feel more like myself and less emotional or something. But we all have our, good and bad days regardless of any of that. But yeah, Beiju John said, wow, and sent flowers, roses. I'm guessing you like what you see. Thank you, Beiju John. Thank you for that. yeah, I don't know. I forgot. I totally just had a brain fart. Like, I'm in the right place. Anyways, yeah, the fucking pregnancy hormones things. So, anyways, I just wanted to say that because the whole unawareness, like, there's things that need to be done in the world, and those are two things right now that, I mean, obviously women's rights and respects and all, like, we need just to not be taken for granted or treated like we're less than a man. Like, please, dude. Some men might feel that way because they probably feel like it's a joke because the whatever with the Constitution and the Roe versus Wade. If you don't know what that is, that's about abortion. But see, I never once thought about any of that when I had got pregnant with my daughter. Like, it was never a question. It was never gonna be any of that. But the issue is that when they took that availability away for women, then some people have like really serious medical issues and their baby wouldn't be able to make it. They wouldn't be able to have a child again. Some people had to like literally leave their homes and move away so that it would be legal for them to go and have the surgery. There was a lady, and then she was able to have a child after that. And so anyways, yeah, I'm focusing on the good in the world. It's funny, I came on here because it's just, it's too much bullshit. And I just I want to be able to have a normal family interactions and like I'm not talking about what should or could be, because what is what it is. I'm not going to live my life as like the norm, I guess, because I don't need parents or a sibling. They didn't want me in their lives, really. They clowned on me too much and played games and wanted me to look crazy. So with all that being said, it is what it is. I'm not here to talk about them. I just don't want to be bothered. I have to feel like they're going to try to bother me again anyways. And that's the truth of the matters. That's the only reason why I'm speaking on it, because I'm just telling you the truth in my life and what's going on. But then, it's just so many things. I just spit in my bathtub. This is wonderful. It's just like, anyways, I'm done dwelling on any of the negative right now. I'm just, like I said, I'm trying to live. I kind of half expected what's her name to pop up on here at some point. Maybe not. She's probably not expecting me to do this right now. But I don't want to be in a group thing. I don't want to do that. Like, I love Q and whatever. I just feel like whatever it is, however he feels, if he loves me, hates me, likes me, whatever, and all of the above, whatever he feels, he should speak and talk to me. And it's just disrespectful to not, but it's not that he doesn't want to. I feel like the whole trauma thing, it's nobody's happy when something bad happens that none of them agreed on, that it was out of their control. But it's just, so then changes happen, and life changes happen because they have to, apparently. But then this girl's gonna tell me how I'm supposed to feel, and I'm not supposed to comment. But does Q want me to not comment? No, I think he wants to be bothered to an extent. And when I mean bothered, I mean I'm not bothering him, and maybe not in that kind of way, like hot and bothered maybe to an extent. whatever. I'm speaking my mind, but this is the truth of what's life, you know. But yeah, so I assume this girl was. I still haven't heard that out of his mouth that she's his girlfriend, but he's, you know, it's a bunch of fucking lies, anyways. So, um, I'm not gonna lie about how I feel. What's going on? You want to gaslight me? No, no, we're not doing that. So, anyways, yes, I try to just stay with the positive vibes. I do have 2 songs. I want to play them. I have to try to do this quietly, but they're loud. I wanted to have the best sound quality as I can provide, but I don't. So I wouldn't be able to do it on this tablet right now, anyways. But it's. I mean, these songs are great. That the one, and I mean, they're both very important, but like the one is just, oh my god, like if you don't know who this is, you're gonna want to try to dig into it and figure it out for yourself. I just feel like it's better to keep the mystery because I want you to do your research. Anyways, again, I won't be able to play it on here right now because I would have to do it on the tablet to play the music, and I don't know how to fucking access shit on here. You know, Q, I could been using your help. But you already know that. You know that. It's not like, you know, fuck you for that. You know, you're so, oh, I help this friend and that. That's great. I love that about you. But, like, instead of, like, criticizing me, you could be helping me. Like, what is that? Because I've helped you. And you're not really criticizing me. You're just saying things because you don't want to share your love for me with the world, basically, which I don't blame you. It's not for them. My love for you is for you, and so anybody else I have love for, that's there, you know what I'm saying? It's a shared gift of, I don't want you to not love people or have love. They don't need to hate me in the process or act like I'm the fucking problem. But as far as this girl, I don't fucking care. Like, I give people as much respect as they give me, and like, you're some fucking broad. I never seen her. Like, she says she known Q since 2000, but how come I never heard of you or seen you? And I was around him for 8 years, like pretty regularly enough. There was a few times he was off on some missions helping other people, which again, is a great person, and I know that, but he also could be a dick because he knows how great he is, and whatever. Shit, I'm awesome too, so I can be a dick too sometimes. But again, yeah, so I do need to figure out how to get this stupid thing to charge right. It's always something, isn't it? I just have like 2 chargers for this that are a little bit ghetto. I might have to buy a new one, but whatever. Again, if I can stop getting trolled long enough. When I say trolled, it can be here, it could be in person, but So that's why, honestly, I think I would have already played those songs like last night. But at the same time, like I said, I'm trying to do this carefully because it's loud. It does need some more editing. Not a lot, but I know what I'm doing and shit. And I have people that are willing to, like, I want professional, like, the more of us all professionals coming together, whatever your technique, you know what you're good at and what you can fucking, fix the damn world with. And that's what that's about. Yeah, I don't know if anybody's got to take a look at my kid's artwork. Isn't that creepy? In the bathroom, it says, "I'm watching you. Orange love you, heart. Orange love you, heart for you." And then like little squiggles, like you know,